guys need to clear out this hallway so I can bring Altana inside. They're literally body blocks.
Scoot over here.
Well, Oriana mentioned the kitchen, so
Yeah.
let's also go looking in the kitchen cabinet.
This is the first bloody kitchen cabinet. I'm gonna be so pissed.
He just like just goes over to like a refreshment area and begins pouring herself some water. And she immediately heals back to full. She catches her second wind.
There's someone in here.
Are there cabinets over here by Finley?
Occupied. Just gotta-
These are basically all like imagine like a flat top area and then like cupboards above it, sort of stuff.
Yeah. So I also
Okay.
start looking in the cabinets above here, and like lean over to Finley and whisper, "So why do you want to know if they're related?"
No reason.
I feel like you're lying to me.
A little bit.
So then, since I can tell that you're lying to me, you should just tell me.
She whispers to you again. Anushka with her not 10 passive perception hears it. Is Delvet single? Altani is just going to get a smirk on her face and begin readying like a platter of drinks to bring outside.
Yeah. And just gonna try to muffle a laugh.
Sandra immediately rushes over.
My
You know what?
father.
Roll perception. Roll perception. Roll perception. Wait, before you roll, the DC is 3.
Can I give her a bardic? Oh my god.
Oh wow, you beat a 3! Holy shit!
Oh, that's really impressive. Yeah. well
You
done.
physically could not have not beat it.
Somehow he fucking hears this through the fucking doorway in a completely different room. He shoots out of his chair. I gotta go.
Says like chokes
Yeah,
and he's like,
you just like sit down to theological talks over here until Marshall Neal just sort of shows up. My bad, Varric shows up first, and then Marshall Neal shows up second, randomly. That's about it.
so
Fuck, I gotta see my boy.
chokes
My lad.
in reaction to this. And he's like, no, it's complicated, but no,
No?
No.
Are you sure?
yes.
There's Joe.
It's like Finley is like in the middle of like moving some plates over, and as you do that, like it's like the fucking cartoon effect where like she jumps and like there's like 20 plates stacked and they all shoot up like a micro inch and then land on top of each other that last micro inch. She's like, noted.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you. I just couldn't help it over here.
Were you even in the room before?
I'm sorry.
Were you even in the room
Hey,
before?
what were we talking about?
Nothing. Altani like whispers to you, Alexander. They're talking about Delvet and dating him.
Okay.
Switch places with Finley real quick.
Yeah. You
I was
shoulder your
just
sister out of the way.
explaining, so I also like put a hand on Alexander's shoulder. I was just explaining that Delvet is not single.
He sees eye twitch. He says, "Oh, he ain't he?" He turns his head to like tilts it on its axis, and you hear like the fucking like vertebrae snap.
Work with me.
Work with me here.
Yes, also lean in and whisper like, work with me.
You're right. He's betrothed. He'll marry when he comes of age.
Yeah, what he said.
Altani like is walking by with like a platter of drinks, like this little tray that she has in both her hands. But she stops. And she's like, cause she sees like she keeps looking at the conversation just because it's so funny. But like she stops and corks an eyebrow, and then looks at, a bit closer, like squints her eyes at Finley, and then looks at you, Silas, as like she unsquints. Silas, wanna help me bring these out real fast? She gives like a winning smile.
So I was gonna insight.
Yeah, runs it.
Where is it?
She totally did not need your help in the fucking slash. She's just trying to get you in isolation.
Isolation with the psychopath.
It's a private combo.
He's schizophrenic.
Yeah. I
I'm
assume
schizophrenic
Silas.
and have a gun.
Blessed be the
Any
soundboard.
malice in her wanting to be isolated?
Not at all.
Okay. Silas was like,
Real
yeah.
Here, grab the
Nishka-
picture.
So like message and Nishka like point at her like, you make sure he doesn't kill my sister.
So, Finley, so tell me about
I make
yourself.
no such promises.
I'm related to
Fucking
Stylus. I'm. Like she's like really, like I was like she doesn't have much to say on the matter in face of a guy with a gun. It's not drawn, but it's like
there.
rare. It's like talking to someone who you know has a concealed carry license on them.
And you just got the
Or
order wrong.
Sasa said
Society is a
Matani-
polite society.
Are walking away, and Sas is just staring at Alessandra like, "Don't you fucking."
So I had said that he took his coat off by the door, so now
Yeah, yeah.
everyone can see his t-shirt that says, "Be patient, I have schizophrenia."
Oh my god.
So yeah, Silas, you're not trying to go outside.
Yep.
And like guys, maybe there.
I was going out the window.
No, don't have the fucking window. No, you gotta
Yeah,
obey
yeah, I know.
obey social full power. Your mom's gonna hit the shit out of you for stepping on the windowsill.
She's gonna sprint you.
She can do both.
Yeah.
Lacharkle and a water spray.
It
Oh,
has
God.
like a water bottle on the end of it. Sorry.
The booby trap. Yeah, so Altani, like, as you guys go outside, she's like, I didn't really need. She like just takes the picture from you and puts it on the tray and bounces in one arm. Like she just holds like the platter with like her hand and tucks it at her elbow, so she's essentially holding this entire tray one-handed or one-armed
Does she-
rather.
I was gonna say, does she offer Silas anything to carry? Because if she doesn't offer,
She
Silas
told-
isn't gonna offer to carry anything.
Well, she told you to carry the pitcher earlier,
Oh, okay.
back in the kitchen. But yeah, so she just snatches that and she's like, I didn't really need your help.
No, I know.
Yeah. There might be something up with your family. Like I just caught it right now. There's like this.
What do you mean?
She looks you up and down. You're not a warrior. Okay, how to explain this? Some people are destined for greatness. Some people aren't. If that makes sense. Some
know
people
they're-
aren't even not destined for greatness. They're destined for worse than that. They're destined for futility. So like I say this. They have this like tick I just spotted, which I'm assuming is not normal, and that's like something in your family that you guys have like a medical history of like having ticks.
Not that I know of.
Let it be known, she says this as if like you're not a tabaxi and they're human, as if like it's like,
Like, this
a
is normal.
genetic difference factor.
It's like, not that I know of. What do you mean a tick?
It's like a hesitation. Like, how do I explain this? Okay, so when you get in a fight, do you hesitate? Like, if someone's about to like punch the shit out of you or kill you, do you
No.
hesitate? Right, because you're destined for better. Most of us are.
Are you just trying to tell me that you don't like my family?
No. I just think they're not destined for greatness, which is fine. Not everyone is. That's just sort of how it is. Like, how to say this? Normal people, when they're confronted with the opportunity to kill, even if they're in defense, they hesitate. Right? It's like that. Which is, fair enough. They're peaceful people. They have a peaceful mindset. Fair enough. But, like, this is that, but innately. I don't even think they're aware of it. Like, there's a sort of, I don't know, again, like a tick. Like there's something stopping them. They power through it, but they don't even realize they're powering through it.
Stopping them from what? Just things in general, or?
I sort of noticed it right now when a lot of armed people were next to your sister. Like me, like Alessander, Anushka, you. She looks at your blade.
I just asked, like moves it a bit, like, oh yeah, I forgot that I had this.
It's okay. You might forget if you're not a warrior. But yeah, just wanted to let you know. There's something up there.
Well, I mean,
Unless, again, your family normally is like that, in which case, fair enough.
I don't think so.
You would know better than me. I just met them.
No, they aren't.
She shrugs.
I don't
Hey.
know.
Tell you what, let me go give these real fast, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
She like runs over. She like sets down the tray on the fucking ground, like giving a flying shit, and she like is like not squatting over Nesrina, who's like laid out on the ground, like arms splayed out, but like she's like leaning over her, and is like you could hear them talking back and forth, like, hey, you know, that was a really good fight. You definitely need some improvements on your technique. It's okay, you know, this is just the first step. There's always room for improvement, sort of stuff.
She's really like supportive and encouraging.
It's as if she wants a rival. She does say that spears are inferior to swords, but that's beside the point. She does like a quick bow to these people here, but she doesn't really talk with them, and then she jogs back to you. And as she's leaving, Nesrina's like sitting up and immediately like pouring herself a glass of water. Ice water.
If any of them even glance over, or if they don't, Silas like waves at these three.
Roll me your insight.
Okay. Let me pull up my page. I have to keep opening and closing my thing. Where is it? There we go. Ugh.
You just have a convo. It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good. Yeah, so Altani comes back to you. Alright. Done. So,
Cool.
you want to take a peek at your family?
Yeah?
I think it might be some form of magic. She's like saying as you guys are walking towards the door and opening it back up. Which, I'm not a mage, but she shrugs. It's not, like, energy. It's not, like, life energy. I can feel that. So it's not that.
So you think it's magic then?
Probably.
Well, I guess that gives me something. And then, assuming she follows.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm moving on this.
No, it's okay. Is she gonna try and point out like what she's noticed, or?
Yeah, she begins to point out, especially as Alessander is still with. Well, let's switch gears, shall we? Yeah, so Silas, you enter back into the kitchen, and Anushka and Alessander, you guys still have a captive audience, so to speak.
Mhm.
Yeah, so what do you guys have? Finley. If anything, maybe you guys don't ask anything. Maybe she's the perfect candidate for Tefet.
Just stare at her.
I think as the conversation moves on, Alessander becomes less and less hostile. Because it's mostly in jest.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Not entirely, only mostly.
Surprisingly enough, he's less protective with the boy when it comes to like fighting creatures of the void, and more so when it comes to the wiles of others.
You and Silas's family can relate then. No, emotional protection as opposed to physical.
Yeah. So I think by the time Silas gets back here, Alessander is asking her about Burfadir, because he didn't go there with the.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neither you nor Anushka went there. Yeah, so you know, Finley takes great pride in being from not only the Heartlands in general, but Burfadir. And she describes, you know, the place they had. Like this is like a glimpse into it. Welcome, Fred.
Hey, Fred.
This is
Good
like a
evening.
glimpse into what Burfadir is like, but not, you know, the entirety of it. She describes the people there are, you know, very tolerant, very, you know, diverse and stuff like that. And know that Finley says tolerant, and like you can clearly tell there's like using Silas as metric, they are quite tolerant given all the antics Silas is up to as a kid and that sort of stuff. She does spend a decent amount of time talking about Tertiana as well. That, you know, Tertiana is not a witch. I mean, she probably has the closest equivalencies of it in like a general definition sense, but she describes her more like a wise woman, a hermit, if anything. She has very little to do with the village, but whenever like someone needs something of Tertiana, she usually has a remedy immediately. And Finley talks about, you know, Silas training with Tertiana, and you could tell that there's something there. Roll inside.
And while I roll this, I do want to point out that Tertiana and Wolfgang are both outside these open windows.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so they could totally probably hear this. Hey, Tim. There's it's not really envy or anything, not jealousy or anything like that. There's a hope there as she's describing Tertiana and Silas training under Tertiana that, like, you know, maybe Silas would be that great too.
Oh, that took a more wholesome turn than I was thinking.
I wanted to be her student, but she rejected me because I'm not a cat. No.
fucking Tertiana's like sitting around one day doing, you know, whatever she does, and Zaz comes up and she's like, "Oh shit, what is this familiar or something?"
I know I summoned those today.
Oh, it's kind of
I
cute.
didn't order a lab cat.
Yeah.
Ichabod begins leaning in through the window and like reaching around to grab at like some food that's like fresh hot. Hit him with the wooden spoon. Come on. There are
Crack over there.
appetizers right there. Yeah, but I can't reach over there.
Hit him again.
Hmm.
I'm on his
So
head. Oh fuck! Oh shit!
Again.
Language.
Fuck off. You know, I don't need to deal with this. He just blinks over there. There. God, so inconsiderate. He takes a
Where?
tray. She looks at him, and she looked at him, and he looked at her, and she looked at him, and he looked at her. Come on, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this.
That man is a prolific liar, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you, Alexander, like A2. Alexander, A2. She just punches him.
Yeah!
Woo! He definitely gained some level of weightlessness because, like, yeah.
she punches him and he floats away like a balloon.
Yeah, woo! He does not shatter through the window, though. He's just like splayed on the ground. He holds up his arm, like struggling, but in his hand is one deviled egg.
Wow.
Safely protected from the trauma, the impact. She just shakes her head and remarks, "Dumb fucking idiot."
Hmm.
Inside chick.
Also
She talking about
affected
him or me?
Insight, yeah, bro, insight.
Damn.
Definitely him.
Anyways. So yeah, Silas, you and Altani come back to this, and Altani begins describing to you, actually capably sneakily this time, as opposed to your sister talking to you. She describes to you like there it is again, like this like that's how to describe. Not robotic, because that makes it sound like a fucking robot, but almost like someone is distracted, right? And you're trying to get their attention for a microsecond, even though they're just absolutely focused on the conversation. Looks like gun on Alexander, right? Like there's something there. Like Roll Arcana. Actually,
Okay.
might be a easier way to get insights on it.
Where is it? There it is. Well, shit.
Well, that's quite unfortunate.
I mean,
You
I
have
have
to
an
fix this one?
inspiration.
If you use an inspiration, you could take one of Altani's Skaldics.
Ooh. I mean, I was gonna use my inspiration, so what's the Skaldic?
Well, no, you have to use the inspiration to get the Skaldic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was gonna use it anyway, so I'm
It's a
using it.
D10.
Cool. So I'll roll it. And add 10.
Much better.
Plus 10.
Hold on.
Oh!
Plus 10 again.
Nice. Well,
28.
So 7 to 17 to 27. Nice. Yeah, like, you're just like, oh, I feel like I heard about this somewhere. Definitely some sort of enchantment magic. Because it's just sort of one of the main schools of influencing people's minds and bodies and stuff like that. So definitely enchantment. But at 27, the logic, if you want to call it that, the flow chart that you can start analyzing into why they're having this hesitation. Every thought they do, everything they actively, or not even active, anything they do outright has to go through a check. Right? A yes/no clause. A yes/no clause. It's no the entire time, but that regardless of if it's going to be no 99% of the time, it still needs to go through the checkpoint, right? So
And
that's
then
what's causing the delay.
Then that begs the question: is what will trigger the yes?
That's not something you can identify.
Yeah.
I will say again at 27, that's really good. They aren't aware of it, so the likelihood is that there's something else that is either they were cast this like whatever magic has affected them was cast absolutely secretly, which Chatham Bellamy could do it, or they just have no recollection of it. So there's a lot of potentialities here. Regardless, there's at least two magical influences at play. One that kept this initial casting secret, and then one that is the actual magic.
Hmm.
Did you figure it out?
Yeah. That's.
Oh, thank the gods, because I don't know magic.
I don't know exactly what's going on, but I have somewhere to start.
Well, if you need any help kicking someone's ass, let me know.
I will.
Let
you know.
Hold it like a fist bump.
This is I will let you know. I don't need anyone's ass kicked right now.
Do you return the fist bump?
Yeah,
That's a very
fist bump.
okay, very important question. Yeah, you fist bump her. He's like, sweet.
Thank you for pointing it out.
No problem. Roll insight.
Okay.
Hard check. I feel like given previous, I think he has been decently good, sir. Well, that's exactly it. So, well, never say never. I guess 15 is the DC.
I rolled a 5.
Her gaze lingers as you return the fist bump and move your fist away. Like this sort of, like just her hand, like this sort of wistful gaze. Before you're just like, yeah, thanks, and she's like, she whips her head and like, no problem. Like she's like immediately covers it.
Cess will tilt their head at her and just kind of like
She
watch
tilts her
her
head
for a
back.
second.
Is
Cess will
something
tilt
wrong?
it the other way.
She tilts it the other way.
No, I just you were staring.
Was I?
You were.
Oh, I didn't realize. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just wondering why.
Hold on, give me a second here. Give me a second here. Okay. Roll me another insight.
Okay.
What if you get an at one? That'd be funny as shit.
So,
Alright, so
about
anyways.
that.
So anyways, I'm not getting that one. There's things she wants to say, but she won't say it.
I think Salis will cross their arms with like a, like not like angrily, like playfully, and straighten their head again and go, well, out with it.
She lays like a nervous laugh. I'll tell you later. You should probably go find that cup.
Oh, right, the cup! Okay, you do have to tell me later, though. I'll find you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Let's also
she-
go back over here. Yeah?
He just begins, oh, where does Altani go? She probably goes around back. In privacy.
Privacy.
So yeah, let's switch gears. So let's send it to the person that just came back, huh?
Hello?
So Sajar, the task that you described to me of Owen making a room for you and Isadora did happen, and
Yeah.
I guess technically you did go out. Would you have come back once you did your activity, leaving them? Because no one would have caught you. Oh, I can tell you that for free.
Yeah, after a while.
Okay, I think a while has happened, if I'm being honest, given shit. Yeah, so you enter into the Magnificent Mansion area. Looking rather harrowed.
Yeah. Do I hear other people nearby? Is there like the
You
bustle
hear,
of?
you hear so much.
All right.
So you can speak about-
Sajar's gonna do what I do when I arrive late at a party and just find a room where there are a few people, say hi, and just sort of chill.
Well, you can enter in your damn self.
Yes. Let's see, where am I? Here I am. Where's
I'll
the...
say- This
there's
is
the
a
door.
recreation of Silas's house, so this is relatively familiar to Cigar.
Bless you.
Jesus.
Bless you.
Oh, I
These are
closed
just
the
really
door
good.
by accident. There we go.
These are just